What did I tell you guys? It didn't take too long, did it? Did it? It didn't take too long for this Grifter guy. It didn't take too long. What did I tell you, man? What did I say? You know, the gift that keeps on giving, man. At this point, he's exactly what we've been saying. And he's just kind of being out in the open. He's just doing exactly what we all knew he was doing. He's doing exactly what Paris exposed him already. You know, this credit goes to Paris. Paris, God bless you, Paris. He exposed him big time. So God bless Paris. Thank you, man. You really have big time exposed this guy. And he was right. He was right about him the whole time. I mean, he's just doing exactly what we all suspected he was doing. Xbox bad, Pony good, right? And for those of you out there who are thinking that I'm some kind of an Xbox fanboy, here, I want you to look at this. What does this look like to you? Huh? Does this look like I'm some kind of an Xbox? But why am I criticizing PlayStation? Because there's nothing there. What's the benefit? Sony is forcing me to buy any 12 movies and PlayStation Plus subscription to get a credit to buy movies. So they're asking me to spend more money to get a PlayStation Plus subscription to buy some Sony movies, which I already have seen. I have no interest. You know, Sony Columbia Picture Movies has been kind of lacking. They haven't been really releasing anything substantially great. You know what I mean? So where's the Sony rewards? Where's any benefits from PlayStation? On the Xbox, I earn gift cards, man. On top of everything else that Xbox has, that it's just better and more rewarding. I mean, we could end this argument just by simply saying Call of Duty Black Ops 6, and that's it. Checkmate. But anyway, let's get back to our Pony guy, Mr. PlayStation guy. You know, the gift that keeps on giving. I'm sorry. Oh no, it's Alex. You know, unfortunately, you are going to have to make some more videos. This is going to be a long summer. It's already a long summer, man. And this PlayStation guy is just making it longer. Now, I know people are going to say, but you're giving him recognition. I don't care. He's also giving me the recognition. I'm also getting the views. My numbers have spiked up because of his, idiocracy. It's all good, man. It's all touche. It's all touche. Okay? It's all good. It works both ways. But at least now we know what we already knew. At this point, we're just acknowledging and roasting this for what it is. Anyway, let's get back to our Pony guy, because PlayStation 5, it's crushing Xbox and Nintendo Switch. Wow, are you trying to tell me that Returnal console, it's crushing the Xbox? And with what? I really want to hear with what exactly is PlayStation 5 crushing. I mean, listen, guys, you got to do a better job on the dislikes. Listen, you guys got to do a better job. I'm a little bit disappointed, man. Where's all my Xbox homies? Come on, man. Come on, guys. We got to do a little bit better job. We have to do a far better job of hitting these dislikes, man. Come on, man. Can we hit like a 3,000, 4,000, or maybe 25,000 dislikes, and let's just because when you hit 25,000 dislikes, you're letting the YouTube know, you're letting the algorithm know, hey, we don't like this video. And then algorithm will start not recommending his videos, and then he's gonna notice the numbers dropping down. This takes time. When it comes to the algorithm, this takes time. But anyway, my whole point is this. This guy's doing it to himself, man. He's just asking for people to dislike him. and for people to roast him. This is like an invitation. Like it's like you writing an open letter invitation. Hey, I just dislike me, and just call me a PlayStation pony, PlayStation guy, and we will, and we're going to roast you. All you have to do, guys, all you have to do is just type in. Listen, for people out there who would like to know more about this guy, just put a hashtag Dreamcast guy. Oh, go do it. You can stop this video right now. Put a hashtag Dreamcast guy. And when you put a hashtag Dreamcast guy, you are going to see a tsunami, an avalanche of just negativity surrounding this guy and how badly he's exposed. All right? Not just with PlayStation stuff, but with the other stuff too. But that's a whole different subject. All right? This guy is the old-time grifter. See, that's the whole point here. He's just using PlayStation as a ways for him to profit, to seize on the profit, right? But this guy is just like a big-time grifter of all time. Okay, so anyway, let's really listen to this, okay? Because I'm so curious to hear just how bad this is.
The idea of PlayStation versus Xbox versus
Wow, here we go again. Now we know who's watching my videos. Dreamcast, PlayStation, Booby, my PlayStation guy, Pony good, Xbox bad, Pony good, Xbox bad. It's okay. It's all good. I understand that you are a grifter. It's all good. We all know you're a grifter, man. Listen, you can retire those controllers, man. Bro, we already know you are the grifter. It's all good. Anyway, let's get back to the video, man, because, yeah. Let's go.
Nintendo to a lesser degree, because we just got the current total sales numbers of the industry. Essentially, we now have the actual digits as to the big success of PlayStation.
Wow, and I wonder where you got those digits. Where did you pull those digits from? Oh, God. From which grifters did you pull those digits from?
And the complete failure of Xbox. And
see, this is the important part. The important part. It's for you to listen to the PlayStation music in the background, to see this guy right here, the PlayStation guy, and also to understand the failure of the Xbox. I mean, according to him, Xbox is such a failure that they should file a bankruptcy. Like they should just go into a sunset somewhere and just close down the company, and that's it. Cease to exist, right? Cease to exist, according to this guy.
And it's kind of baffling, to be honest.
No, it's not baffling. What's baffling is you making these stupid videos. That's what's baffling to me. But actually, it's not baffling. We all know why you're doing it. You're doing it for this, to appease to your, just like the other guys. You know, dude. So many of you Sony grifters out there, man. Listen, Phil Spencer, what he has done on June 9th, it was a domino effect, man. It was just I'm telling you, I don't think you ponies will ever recover from what Phil Spencer has done on June 9th. Just remember that date. That date needs to be like embedded into your enclave, or, you know, written somewhere on your PlayStation console. Like, that date needs to be written somewhere on your console. Yes, June 9th, 2024, Sunday. June 9th, 2024, Sunday. Just remember that date, because that was the date that the major meltdown happened across the globe of Sony ponies in unbelievable numbers. And it still continues.
Like, I think a lot of us assumed that Sony was doing good But across the board, console sales, the PS5 is slaughtering. Peripherals, they're killing it. And even when it comes to...
What are they... With what? With what? PlayStation Portal? Why don't you look at the Xbox Series S and how many people are buying Series S? Why don't you look at the Xbox One S and how many people are buying Xbox One S? Why don't you look at the Xbox, even Xbox One X, and people are buying it out there on the market? Doesn't matter. StockX, eBay, Facebook, doesn't matter. People are still buying it. Why don't you look at the sales of Series X as well? All right? But you're missing one very important point, PlayStation Guy. Xbox is making so much revenue from Game Pass that it really, at this point, doesn't even care about the console sales, because their main focus is not the console sales. Sony's only focus is the console sales and whatever, accessories they can sell. Microsoft doesn't care about the console sales. Consoles is something that's put out there as an option. If you want it, you can have it. Same thing this holiday season. You'll have different types of versions of Series X and S digital consoles. If you want them, you can have them. They're giving you options, so you can choose. You want to choose the cheapest console, you can choose the cheapest console. You want to choose the more expensive one, you can choose more expensive one that has more terabytes, 2 terabytes. But their main focus, it's not the consoles, because they don't need to, because they're already dominating. They're dominating, especially now with the Amazon. On the Amazon Fire TV Stick, on the Amazon Fire Cube, on the Amazon Fire TV, they're already dominating on the Game Pass, on the PC, on the handheld devices, all over the place. Xbox, it's all over the place. While the PlayStation is just focused on just this plastic black and white console. And that Portal, that's it. That's like the only thing you could give the Sony credit for. It's the Portal. That's it. The Portal is selling better than actually the PlayStation 5 console, as a matter of fact. If you look at the sales charts from December till now, PlayStation Portal was the most profitable thing. PlayStation VR 2 nowhere to be found. PlayStation 5 Slim, you could find it anywhere. It's stacked up everywhere. Even I was able to get one. Okay? But anyway, let's continue with this nonsense.
Steam, the PlayStation games that are being released on PC are completely topping the charts. And I want to discuss this because it does feel like things are changing in the industry.
They're topping the charts. For Steam, they're topping the charts. Did I just hear this? So he's trying to tell me. So basically, he just acknowledged that the PlayStation games are on the top charts on the PC. So what does that tell you? That tells you that people are not going to bother buying this. So people are going to say, well, what's the point of me buying this if I can just go buy a PC for, dirt cheap price? Let's say I can buy a PC for like $500, $600 with a GT 1060 Ti. That's all I need. Or 2060 Ti. Or 350 Ti. Buy like a dirt cheap ass PC for like 350 Ti with an i7 processor. Get yourself an Asus for like a $699 Asus laptop, and you can play those PlayStation games at 1080p, 144 hertz. So then what's the point? What's the point of you buying? So you're trying to tell me, so basically what he just said here, which I will repeat. So what he just said here is basically, he's letting you know that I was right. You don't need PlayStation 5 console to play PlayStation 5 games, because people are buying and playing PlayStation 5 games on the PC. So you're giving credit to the PC Master Race. Alright.
The PlayStation games that are being released on PC are completely topping the charts. And
yes, so your argument ends right here. That's it. There's no more argument because your plastic black and white console has lost. Even Sean Layden has admitted that it has lost because it's all going to PC. It's going to third party. And pretty soon, it'll be available everywhere on the cloud. You won't even need a PlayStation Portal to play on a handheld. All you're going to need is just a PlayStation Plus subscription, and I'll be able to... Actually, today, on my Asus ROG Ally, I could purchase a PlayStation Plus subscription, and guess what? I can play PlayStation 3 games, PlayStation 2 games, all those PlayStation games on the PlayStation Plus. I can play it on my Asus ROG Ally. I could make that video, but I just need to subscribe to a PlayStation Plus subscription, and there you go. I don't even need a PlayStation Portal, dude. I can play it on the Asus ROG Ally. I can also play it remotely on the Asus ROG Ally. Not only can I play PlayStation Plus games on my Asus ROG Ally and my Steam Deck, but I can also play... I can also use those handheld devices like Asus ROG Ally. I can use them as a remote device. I just need to download a app. And what about the backward compatible PlayStation 3 games? There's this free software from a couple of dudes in a mama's basement who have created a software that will allow you to read all your PlayStation 3 games backward compatible on your 4K UHD Blu-ray player. A portable 4K UHD player. All you need is a Windows 10 operating system. Because the operating system Windows 10 still supports 4K UHD player portable. Alright, so your argument just... I just closed down your argument, dude. With a bunch of facts. Anyway, let's continue. Yo, this guy, I mean, oh my god, man. Yo.
I want to discuss this because it does feel like things are changing in the industry, and I think it might be different very soon.
Yeah, no shit. They are changing. That's the whole point. Maybe you should change as well, too. Maybe you should change and you should stop making these stupid videos with these stupid clickbait titles for your grifting business of ponies.
Hi, hope you're having a great day. If you could please give this video a like and subscribe.
We're going to give it a dislike and we're definitely not going to subscribe. Only ponies will subscribe and hit a like.
If you haven't already. Now, this all came from Matt Piscatella. The report actually just got released here about an hour ago, and I've been looking at the numbers because they're rather shocking, to be honest.
What's so shocking about these numbers? And who's this guy? Shinobi 602. What do we know about this guy? I never heard of this guy. Matt Piscatella. Who is he? Is he a fanboy? Is he a pony phony? Yeah. Why don't you give me some statistics from Bloomberg and Forbes? All right? If you want to do some statistics, go to the Wall Street. Go to the market, dude. Go to the Fox Business with Maria. What's her name? Maria. I forgot her name. Anyway, Maria something. Why don't you go to Fox Business? Why don't you go to Fox Business News? Or why don't you go to Bloomberg News? Why don't you go to CNBC? Why don't you go to Forbes? Why don't you pulling out some phony pony guy to give you some BS numbers? Oh, God.
Now, Matt Piscatella works for a company called Circana. He essentially has access to secrets.
Circana. I never heard of this company. Who's Circana? How about some reliable sources like a guy who works for CNBC, or the guy who works for Bloomberg, or a guy who works for Fox Business, some legitimate, right? Legitimate sources. No. How about the guy who works for Wall Street? How about somebody who works in the stock market and who knows how the business fluctuates? That would be Bloomberg. Someone from Bloomberg. How about that?
Sales data that normal people don't have, because
neither does he, because he doesn't work for stock market. He doesn't work for Bloomberg. He doesn't work for Forbes. He doesn't work for CNBC. What does he work for? Some company I never heard of. Look, man. Let's see. I gotta skip through this because it's really like, man. Oh, MBG. Well, that explains everything. That's who his sources are. His sources are some guy I never heard of, working for some company I never heard of, and it's probably a pony like he is, a pony grifter. And then we got MBG, the guy who used to be an Xbox fanboy, and then he grifted to ponies because he wasn't making enough money appeasing to the Xbox fanboys, and then he moved to be a Sony fanboy. Now he's the old-time holy grail of Sony fanboyism. MBG, really, this is who your sources are, dude? MBG? Yo, what is this? Is this like a ponies convention or something that I didn't know about? Hold on, I gotta listen. Yo, Alex, you gotta wake up. Yeah. Andre. Vámonos. Ay, chico. El chingada. Ay. Yeah, I was just telling Alex to wake up. Oh no, it's Alex. You gotta wake up, dude. You have to wake up early, because there seems to be a convention of ponies grifters. Yeah, I didn't know about this, but unfortunately, there's a convention of pony grifters. So his source is MBG. So your sources are not reliable sources like CNBC, Bloomberg, Fox Business from Maria, right? Your sources are not reliable sources. Your sources are from ponies. Phony PlayStation fanboys, grifters. Wow. That's your source? Okay.
This is bad.
You know what's bad is you. You were bad. Xbox is good. Pony's bad. Listen, man. I gotta end this video. Can I hear this one more time?
Not just behind the PS5, they're behind the Xbox One. This is bad.
Yeah. It's bad for you that you got exposed by Paris. That's right. But it's okay, man. Keep on grifting. You're gonna end up like DSP, bro. This is, this guy's taking the same road as DSP, same road as Review Tech USA. This guy's just doing it wrong. And I know he thinks that he can continue on like this forever, dude. I know what you're doing. Listen to me, PlayStation guy. I know what you're doing. I don't know if you're ever gonna see this video. If you do see it, just listen, bro. I know what you're doing, but let me tell you, it ain't worth it. These same Sony pony fanboys will leave you once they realize that the PlayStation, it's not going to be an exclusive console, and everything's gonna be digital and available, third party everywhere. Okay? And once they realize that PlayStation is not what it used to be, and once they realize that everything's gonna be digital, and soon, 5 years from now, everything will be on the cloud, and you'll be able to choose where you want to play your PlayStation instead of just a PlayStation 5 console, PlayStation 6 console, then you're going to see a decrease of ponies. And then there's not going to be that many ponies really left to brag about their consoles, because there won't be nothing left to brag about. Just like same thing with Dreamcast. Same thing with Stadia. Stadia fanboys were active while the Stadia was still active, but once it hit the that iceberg like a Titanic, once Titanic went down, basically eventually here's what happened. It hit the iceberg. Okay, so this is Stadia. Stadia hit the iceberg, and Stadia went down. Slowly went down. Okay, it slowly went down. And it's already happening. You already got that acknowledgement by Sean Layden. Sean Layden has already acknowledged this. It's over. It's over. It's been over. So you're just gonna be you're only gonna be known as a grifter. You're just gonna be grifting. Okay, when it's not going to be PlayStation, then it's gonna be what? PC. And you're gonna grift for PC. You're gonna talk about the PC games. You talk about Steam. You'll talk about maybe cloud. You'll talk about something else you can grift on. So you're just a grifter, dude. But anyway, keep on making those videos because, man, this is just, at this point, this is a clear and cut case, man. This guy is just, he doesn't even care at this point because he knows he got made. He got exposed. And thanks to Paris. Paris has exposed him big time. So right now, he's just doing what, you know, a narcissistic grifter would do. Like, he has no choice. Now he just got to go with it. And he's going to go with it. And he's going to continue to grift. And we'll continue to make fun of you. And we'll continue to expose you for being a grifter. It's called, listen, people say, well, why are you doing this? Because that's how this works. And YouTube knows this is how this works. If you put something out there on public and you make a public statement, I and millions of other people have a right to disagree with that statement. Yes, we have a right to disagree with that statement. It's called the freedom of press. It's called the freedom of speech, where I have a right to disagree with your statement. And you also have a right to disagree with my statement. You have a right to roast me. Nothing's stopping you from roasting me. Please go ahead. Okay? So, we have a right to make videos. As long as you make them public, we have a right to acknowledge that what you're saying, it's total BS. And here's another thing I want to say. Speaking of BS, I want to say this before I end the video. And I know the video is half an hour, but there's so much I have to unpack here. There's so much I have to say here that it has to be this long. I'm sorry. I wish I could make it shorter, but God knows, man, when it comes to this guy right here, there's so much to dive into here, all right? So, somebody left a comment earlier on one of my latest Dreamcast PlayStationGuy, Grifter Guy videos, where he says, why is everybody talking about the Xbox? Why are you guys talking about the Xbox 147 if you don't want it? I mean, look, if your PlayStation is the greatest thing of all time, if your PlayStation is the greatest thing since pyramids and China Wall and, you know, sliced bread, if it's the best thing ever, well then, why are you talking about the Xbox? Why you guys are worried about this thing? If what you're saying is that the Xbox is the that the PlayStation is the greatest thing, so why are you making videos about this? Why are you guys so focused on the Xbox? Aren't you supposed to be focused on talking about how great? Isn't that interesting? Aren't you guys supposed to be focused on all the great things that the PlayStation is doing? All the great games that are coming out on PlayStation? The great future of PlayStation? Aren't you guys supposed to be focused on talking about that? But instead you guys are focused on talking about the Xbox. So what does that tell me? That tells me that the Xbox has won across the board. It has dominated across the board. And right now, you guys know that, and that's why you're making those videos. Because if the Xbox is such a failure, if this is such a failure, well then, why bother making videos about it? Why bother talking? I mean, aren't you... Look, if PlayStation is the greatest thing ever, guess what I'm doing? I'm not going to talk about the Xbox. I'm just going to focus on this. But since you guys are grifters, and you guys, you know you lost, you know, here's what you lost. You lost the exclusivity. Because you don't need PlayStation 5 to play PlayStation 5 games. I'm going to end the video by saying this. You don't need PlayStation 5 to play PlayStation 5 games. And even this guy has admitted. PC, Steam, PlayStation 5 games are off the chart. Everybody's playing it on PC. So what does that tell you? People are playing PlayStation 5 games on a PC. They're not playing it on a PlayStation. End of story. Alright, I'm out. I'm done, man. This is just ridiculous. Ay. Sorry that it's a half an hour, guys, but there was so much for me to unpack here with this guy. So it had to be at 31 minutes. Thank you for watching.